Hi everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Jonathan Garcia. First and foremost, I want to apologize for not putting on any content for a while. A lot of changes have happened in my life recently. I'm working at a car dealership now, so that's kind of been consuming a lot of my time, and training for nationals. I haven't had a lot of free time for pretty much anything. But I'm heading back into the YouTube world. I'm going to try to put out a video to at least a month and keep you guys updated on how the gym has grown, any new equipment that I find that I really like. And speaking of which, the purpose of today's video is to show you all the crazy changes the gym has gone under. I know you guys have kind of seen in the background of my videos what my gym has been looking like. So I've done a complete overhaul of the gym. I've got new flooring in here. I've got so many new great pieces of new equipment, and I want to just do a little gym tour for you guys. A little bit of backstory on some of the equipment I had purchased recently. It was actually from my hometown gym that I pretty much grew up in and been training in since I was 13, and unfortunately it did go out of business with all this COVID stuff going on, and just the gyms here in Florida being shut down for such a lengthy period of time really did kind of hurt the mom and pop gyms. But I was able to go in there and acquire some of the pieces that meant a lot to me, just for sentimental reasons, and obviously some stuff that I know that I'm going to be able to become a better lifter with having them here in the garage gym. So without further ado, let's get into the video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you have a moment, if you like the video, click the subscribe and like button. That helps me out a little bit and let me know what kind of content you guys want to see. Again, thank you so much and enjoy the show. Alright guys, starting with the left side of the gym, this right here was a piece of equipment I was able to pick up from the USA Fitness gym in my hometown that was closing. Got that for a crazy deal. A lot of the pieces I got on auction. That specific piece we're looking at right now was just $25. I had to grab that. And coming in here with just kind of the entertainment center, I've got my belt set up right here. Now, instead of getting one of those expensive either Rogue or Titan Fitness metal ones, I just got this from IKEA. It's actually a coat hanger, and I just spray painted it black, and it gives me tons and tons of storage options to get some of that stuff just off the floor. I've got a nice entertainment system here. That's always kind of nice, just on the days that you really need to kind of pump up and kind of get in your head a little bit, or maybe just kind of blast some of your favorite musics when you're going for a big lift. It's always nice to have a good sound system. I've got a little Funko Pop collection here. My girls really like to treat me to some Funko Pops every time they run across a really cool one. You know, obviously we're big anime fans, big My Hero Academia fans. My daughter loves that. This right here is a staple of any garage gym. If you don't have one of these massagers, deep tissue massagers, please get one. I can't speak highly enough of that. I've got this big old clock that I got on Amazon for like, I think 30 bucks, maybe even cheaper. Here is kind of my shoe collection. These are my old Sabo deadlift shoes. I really enjoyed that, and they actually came out with version 2, and I've had these for about a week. I'm really liking them. If you guys are interested in a review of those, I can definitely do one. I think for sumo lift, shoes are so important because you're expanding your proportions. Your legs are way out, and I think that having a good shoe is really helpful on that. Here are my favorite squat shoes. Now these are nothing fancy. They're just kind of the run-of-the-mill. I don't like a really high heel whenever I'm squatting, so these work out really well for me. This is just an old entertainment center I've repurposed. I've got Jessica's belt there. I've got a bench block there and her shoes. So it's really nice for keeping the gym organized. So yeah, and here's my Rogue bench. Foam roller, obviously very important to have in a garage as gym as well. Now, I've got all my medals right here. So this is from various sports I've been through in my life. There's some USPA ones in there. There's some from high school. This is my state meet from high school. Some wrestling ones in there. Hopefully we'll have that national one. I've left that spot open just for the national one. Some awards I've won, just kind of hang up here. I've got a few I do need to hang. But yeah, so coming along here, this is probably the piece de la resistance of my gym, and probably of most garage gyms, the squat rack. This is actually, and you guys have seen my Titan T3 squat rack video. It's probably my most watched video on my channel. This has actually been such a huge kind of like undertaking as far as finding the right balance for me of what I needed. And then obviously with the COVID shortage of gym equipment, it was just insane trying to get things. So I just went ahead and didn't change anything, but I did modify what I had. So it's a Titan T3 short and skinny rack. So what I did, because I kept banging the weights right here, if you could imagine, this right here is only 24 inches, I believe. I could be wrong on that, but it wasn't giving me a lot of space, and I kept banging the weights there, and weight storage was important for me to have. So instead of squatting inside the rack, I kind of made it into a modified half rack, if you guys can kind of see that right there. So use the back for storage, and then the front right here is actually where I have my J-hooks and I squat and bench out of. And how I was able to do that was I purchased a different set of J-cups and then also the safeties. Now this right here is one of my favorite pieces in the gym. This is the Titan Competition Bench. Now what's different about this one versus the Rogue bench that I have over here that I was using, this one is a little bit more specific to what I'm going to be competing on. So for me, I really wanted to have something that was exactly the same height, the same width, the same thickness, density, kind of harder mat, where that one's a little bit softer and also a little bit taller. And it did move around. This right here actually, I don't know how well you guys can see that, it clips onto each side there. And it's pretty firm in there. They do have kind of like a pin you can put in here, but with this being tight, how I've kind of modified this rack being a half rack instead of a full rack, this works perfectly for me. I've got my SSB bar. I hate it and I love it at the same time. Great piece of equipment. I've got my SBD banner there. Shout out to SBD, sending me the best equipment that I possibly could train on. I've got my Titan Fitness mini jack, which a mini jack is great. I do like a full jack, but a mini jack allows me to kind of just tuck it away. And when you're dealing with this much equipment in a garage, you really got to be smart with your spacing. Got a few memento pictures on the wall there. This is my my dip attachment. Now that is a Rogue, I believe they call it the Matador dip attachment. Very cool, very handy, fits perfectly on this T3 2x3 squat rack. Yeah, so moving along to some of the new pieces in the gym. This right here is the Hammer Strength chest press. I absolutely love that I own this piece of equipment. This was something that I trained on when I was about 11, 12 in the gym. I used to go in there because I couldn't lift the 45-pound bar, so I used to put 10s on each side and slowly just kind of build up. So it means a lot to me to have this piece of equipment in my garage gym now. Yeah, and I'll always kind of have this. I really enjoy it at the end of a chest workout, being able to pump a few things out, because you can really overload the system here and not worry about, not having a spotter, which I often train without a spotter, so that's really nice to have there to train to fatigue. Something I missed here was my Titan Fitness, I think they call it the Yukon bar. I got it because it was on a flash sale. I'll be doing a review of that. Super cool bar, really cool for just different accessories. This is my new weight tree. This thing is solid steel, super heavy. That's my SBD belt, the best belt you could possibly train on. This guy in the corner is something I really love and really hate all at the same time. This thing is great for powerlifters because, we can still work cardio, because this right here, you put your feet right here. After a long squat day, you don't want to burn your legs out anymore. You put your feet on there and just get a good arm pump and still work cardio just using your arms there. Everyone knows how crazy good the Rogue Echo bike is. I mean, it's overbuilt, over tough, but yeah, just kicks your ass every single time. This, moving along, this is a little kettlebell stand and rack I bought at a hotel, from a hotel that was actually upgrading their fitness room. So that's really cool, guys. Always keep your eye out when you're building a garage gym for any secondhand piece of equipment. You know, Facebook Marketplace is really good. Just kind of keep up to date, can keep searching. You'll never know what you can find. I bought this whole thing for about $100. I mean, that's a crazy good deal. Here is an extra, again, Facebook Marketplace. I think I bought this for $20, and then those 45 Gold's Gym, I think for $50 for both of those. So really, really good find. This is my Pepin dumbbell, adjustable dumbbell set. I've did a video on that. Still really, really loving those. Here is my lat pull down machine. Now this was given to me by my neighbor. He was actually upgrading his to one that had plates on it. So he went ahead and gave me this one for helping him move that ginormous one into his gym. But this one right here, nothing fancy. It's plate loaded, but it gets the job done. I can also detach that, run that cable to the bottom, and do rows or curls, which is really, really nice here. Moving along, this is my Titan Fitness adjustable bench. Really, really like this thing. I'll be doing a full video on this. If anyone is interested, look out for that. For a half of the price as some competitors, this thing is absolutely awesome. Very versatile. If you're gonna have one bench in your garage gym, this might be the one that you need to be looking at. Moving along, I've got my chalk bowl. This was also from my hometown gym that closed down. Can't say enough. I mean, it's such a simple thing, but as far as keeping the floor clean and keeping the chalk, and you know, as powerlifters, the more chalk the better. It's a really, really nice thing to have that chalk bowl right there. Moving along, I've got to come up with a better system, but this little bucket right here is just where I keep kind of my odds and end pieces, different attachments for the lat pull down. I want to get a pegboard. That's definitely on my to-do list. Here is another machine that I was able to pick up from my hometown gym. This is a Stairmaster pec fly, and it also doubles as a rear delt. So just right here, you're gonna move the arms whatever position you want them in, and then you automatically can have a nice chest fly going on, a real delt. Unbelievable that this didn't go. They were doing it as an auction, and I had to buy this for at just $75. I mean, how could you not? The plate stack goes all the way to $250. Just super cool. Representing with my USA powerlifting flag. That's going to be a staple in any powerlifter's gym. Here, tucked away in the corner, I've got my leg curl machine. Now, this is a Paramount. I picked this guy up along with this leg extension, both for, I believe, $100 a piece. I had to drive all the way to Georgia. They were just in someone's shed. So again, my buddy Austin, we drove out there, loaded these guys up. Definitely worth the drive, definitely a steal. Again, another Facebook Marketplace find. Here in the back, I've got an old metal bookshelf. This is kind of just random stuff that we have here. Some straps, singlets, little kind of things like that. Every garage gym definitely needs to have a few bottles of WD-40 3-in-1 oil. Keep your stuff nice and clean. I've got tape wraps in that little container. And yeah, just kind of organization is the key, guys, when you're working with a really small space, for it not to feel cluttered or just too much going on, too noisy, too busy. It's I want the gym to be a nice, peaceful, clean kind of place that you can come in, get a great quality workout, and feel like you're at a real commercial gym. These are my bumper plates. I really don't use them that much for powerlifting, but my wife Jessica does enjoy using some bumper plates. I got a nice little stack for her. Interesting story. I've had these two bottom ones since I was in high school, so these will probably be with me for the rest of my life. So really, really cool that I've got little pieces of my history, I guess you could say, kind of in my personal gym, and still being used daily. So that's really cool. I was able to buy, let me move this little light stand right here. Was able to buy this also from my old gym. dumbbell holder here, super solid. I mean, this thing weighs about 100 pounds by itself, but I've got all my bars here, as you can see, nicely organized, everything off of the floor. I've got my daughter's bar. I got her little kids, I believe, 30-pound Titan Fitness barbell as a starter. Trying to get her kind of into lifting with me a little bit. I've got my main squeeze right here. This is my Rogue Fitness Ohio Power Bar, my favorite bar, my go-to bar for deadlifts. Now, I typically only use this guy for deadlifts just because I don't want it bending or anything like that. So with my heavy squats, so I keep this guy just exclusively for deadlifts. This is my Texas Power Bar. Very, very, very aggressive knurling. I don't know if you guys can see that, but huge difference in the Ohio Power Bar. This guy will chew your hands up, but it's slightly thinner than the Ohio Power Bar, so I do not do deadlifts on this just because the Ohio Bar is normally the one that we do compete on. So I use this for accessories, sometimes bench, also really good for a squat. This I did a video on. This is my Titan Fitness kind of power Olympic bar. Really, really great economy option, not super expensive. And this is my main squatting bar. I like how thick it is, and if it bends, it was only 130 bucks. This is my Titan Fitness trap bar. Jessica bought me that. Doesn't get a lot of use for me at the moment because I'm heading into nationals, so I'm definitely just practicing the squat, bench, and deadlifts, but this is a great accessory. It is rackable, and I've been meaning to do a YouTube video on that. Let me know in the comment section below if you would like to see a full-fledged video on that. I think it is a great piece of equipment, super versatile, and again, most like things with Titan Fitness, almost half the price of its competitors, so in great build quality, as long as you don't mind ugly welds, but I mean, it is what it is. It's a garage gym. It's not a commercial facility. So yeah, we'll just do one more shot around. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, showing you guys what my garage gym looks like. You guys welcome to follow me on Instagram. I'm always kind of posting just a smaller stuff, lifts and things like that, if you guys are interested in keeping updated with my powerlifting career. Thank you again so much for watching Powerlifter Reviews. I want you to subscribe, like the video, and have an awesome, awesome day. Thanks, guys.